Hello, I'm Nina Atkinson. We're going to be looking at an exercise to help with posture and standing with a neutral spine. I'm going to ask my colleague here, James, to make sure that his feet are in parallel and he's laying nice and flat. If you need to touch your students, just obviously ask them that that's okay, and make sure that you avoid certain areas that are more sensitive. So, we're going to ask James to pretend that he's got a clock on his stomach, and the 12 is at the top, and the 6 is at the bottom. And I'm going to ask James to roll through his pelvis as though he's tipping a ball bearing up towards the 12. So you might want to use some imagery like the games that you get in a cracker, where you can pour the ball bearing around and get it into the correct hole. That sometimes helps. And you're rolling up towards the 12. And then you're going to roll the pelvis all the way back again, down towards the 6. And whilst doing this, going from 12 to 6, we're really going to check that the knees are correctly aligned and they're pointing straight up, and the heels are directly underneath the sit bones. Trying to relax in the chest and in the throat and the chin. Lovely. Brilliant. And then you just come back to centre and settle into the middle, which we call neutral spine. This time I'm going to ask James to go from 12 and around to 3, down to 6, and around the clock to 9, back to 12 again. So really imagining you've got that ball bearing, tip the pelvis up towards 12, roll all the way around towards 3, without letting it affect the knees, around towards 6, and then back towards 9. Back up to the top, to 12, and then back to the centre. Fantastic. I'm going to ask you to do that again. This time we're going to go anti-clockwise. So we're coming up towards 12, around towards the 9, round to 6, all the way around to 3, and back to 12, and then into the centre. And as we settle back into centre, we're really thinking now that this is our neutral spine, and this is how we want to be standing the whole time. So that when we're standing up and we're finding this place in our pelvis, that we have a gentle S-curve, and that we're in the way that we're anatomically supposed to be.